Everybody, welcome back to Simple Life 2, episode 28. And yeah, I just hit T for some reason. Okay, so I've not done a huge amount since last episode. We have obviously let the vault has done its thing. This is now absolutely fully charged. So there's 25 million RF there. There is another pile of RF here and some more RF there. However, one thing I have done is, well, we've got the Cloche running, making inferior essence at the moment, but this is going to change temporarily. I want to start planning my bulk Cloche food production facility, because this thing, these are overpowered. And you know, we've got a goodly amount of stuff. So if we look at the actual recipe for the old Cloche, it's not expensive. An iron mechanical component, lanterns, which is a bit of iron plate, and some glass and some glowstone, most expensive bit, but that makes 3, and a little bit of treated wood, which again is relatively easy to come by. However, we need to make seeds. Now, I have got a whole load of seeds lined up here, and I'm going to grab all of the tier 3 seeds that we've got lined up, and I'm going to grab all of the intermedium essence, and I'm going to run down this list here and grab all of these items here. I'm going to put those in and those in. Good. Just thinking, crap, have I done something wrong there? But nope, we haven't. So there's obsidian, there's electrical steel, redstone alloy, ardite, conductive iron, lead, silver, night slime, and iron. Oh, and redstone. And obviously we can come in here and we can take out this 5, we can put the iron seed in, we'll come over here, we'll put the 5 away. The thing I'm being very, very careful to not let happen is to inadvertently process all of the seeds back. So this seed here is the master, and these seeds are the thing. So I'm going to run all of these seeds through till we've got 4, and then I will be right back with you. Alright, I've done all of those, they're all there. However, you probably noticed that there was also a bunch of tier 4 seeds in here and a bunch of tier 4 materials. So we have got the same again to do: dark steel, solarium, cobalt, gold, electrum, lapis, and nickel. And finally, because we don't really want to come back, here is the one. I didn't have enough to do all of the supremium ones, but the one I did want is vibrant alloy. And exactly the same process. We're going to run 4 of each of these, and then we'll put them away. And once we've done that, we will complete a whole load of quests. So again, back in a second. All right. So, interesting fact. First things first. These seeds, all of these seeds, bounce our way through. Oh, we got all that. These, interestingly enough, all craft to Prudentium, and I have made sure that, you know, these are the 4 we have in addition to all of the others. So that in itself is useful, because it means that if we do want the essence rather than the seed reprocessed essence of these, that's an option, and it will, you know, these things are spitting out content at a rate of knots, but you know, we can always do this, which is always nice, and yeah, that's good. However, let's start with these. We can jump in here and we should have a whole load of these completed, which we have. So let us go and put all of that away in the system. And then we can go and grab all of those. And if we look in here, we should now see that we've got everything except for those three and that one. Now, obviously, this one we need to visit the end. These three I just need more Supremium. But that's all good. And obviously, then we can go through and do some claiming of these. And if I actually go and stand here, then when I start spitting it out, then that'll be good. However, it doesn't take a genius to realise that what we've got going on here, there's what, 6, well, there's a number of seeds here. This doesn't represent all of the materials. I mean, if you look at these, there's no copper in that lot. There's no aluminium. Is there aluminium? No, there is aluminium, I believe, isn't there? Yes. But there's a mixture of seeds that are missing from this lineup, and that is because they don't actually require things. So if you look in there, you've got 9, 18, 27, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. There's actually 73 different seeds if you actually go and look at seeds. Now, some of these are like Mana Steel, Terra Steel, Mystical Flower Seeds, there's Aquamarine Basalt, Enderbiotite, Wither Skeleton Seeds. So some of these are covered elsewhere in the quest lines. If we were to come out of here, for example, and go down into, I think it's Bloodthirsty, no, is it not Bloodthirsty? Containment, no. Somewhere in one of these, and it's not the Essence of the World, it's somewhere, we'll find it, it's got to be somewhere, it can't have gone too far away. It's not Hunter-Gatherer, it's not Cooking, it's not Industrial Age. I could have sworn, we still need to go there anyway. I could have sworn it was in Bloodthirsty. But maybe not, maybe it is somewhere else, I just don't know where. Huh. It's not Essence for definitely. Oh, Wands and Wizardry. It's under here, under the there's some additional ones there. So, what do we want to do? Well, this episode I would like to dedicate to providing a home for all of these. And, oops, hang on. We appear to have exploded these further and wider than we thought. And if we have a look at the Vibrant Alloy, for example, we can do that, and that will make us a whole 3 of those, which is lovely. Right. I would like to start off with to make glass and glowstone. Now we have got, how much of glowstone have we actually got for starters? Glowstone, we've got 177 and a little bit of essence. Glass, if I want to make quite clear, well, what I actually want to make is this one, enlightened glass, which is sand and glowstone, or quite clear glass and glowstone, doesn't really matter which. Sand we can make, that's quite straightforward. Glowstone, not so easy. Now I can take a couple of stacks and that we can run that through. So that'll give us, oh, damn yes, of course. 1, 2, 3. That'll give us 1 per, which is not a great return on investment in terms of glowstone. But we can make glowstone. That's not a problem. We can get glowstone seeds wherever they are, and we can run them through the cloche, and we can be on with. That's easily done. Alternatively, of course, we could go into the nether, and because that's only 16. Stop it. That's only 16 glass there. We're going to need a hell of a lot more than that, and I would like to do it in well, a mixture of stuff, but that's possible. I don't know. I need to decide and make some decisions on this one. Let me have a little think, and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, quick update. The building's got a new wing on it. I've made this jump proof, haven't I? So took this wall out, extended this back. We've got a building coming out this way, and if we go inside around here, I do need to sort this out. Let me get a little bit of this going with a little bit of that. Do some of this. We're going to do some of that. Then we're going to do, we're going to strip a plane back there. We're going to strip out, we're going to find some glowstone somewhere in one of these bags. There we go. And do that. We're going to replace, I mean, the simplest thing is to leave that empty and just do that, but then you end up with that, which is not what I wanted. If I do a plane, then that works. So that's lit. And my inventory is, as per usual, a honking great mess, but in here we're starting to get some shape. This obviously needs completing and filling in, but as you can see, we've got a big building. We've got a lot of gaps going on over here, and if I just pop out here a second, the design's fairly pedestrian, just white with recessed walls in places where we might have put windows in a traditional greenhouse. However, what we need to do is we need to get on and do a whole load of this. Now this stuff, this black Portuguese pavement, we may need to do some more of. We will come back to that, shall we say. Yeah, so in the meantime, I'm just going to hammer out the floor, get it replaced, and probably embed some lighting into the floor just to make this absolutely spawn safe. I mean, I will have visible lighting as well, but to be fair, the cloches themselves will look like lighting, so that shouldn't be a major problem. However, yeah, we'll see how that goes, shall we? But in the meantime, I've just got a whole load of this stuff to replace, so yeah, back in a mo. I'm just starting to get some bits and pieces together. We need to get a flux plug sorted and some other bits, but this will get the initial stages done. So we need a few of these conduit facades, which are going to be, or we also need fluid conduit, don't we? That's a good point. Yeah, pressurized. Let's have a look at fluid. What fluid conduits do we have? That should be enough, shouldn't it? That'll do 200 millibuckets per tick, whereas that's 400. That is just quite clear glass. That is fused. Yeah, we'll just go with those. I think that will be more than adequate. Bang. Oh, okay. No, that doesn't work. Can we do that? Mind you, we're shy on the thingies, aren't we, as well? Okay. Well, I know let me have a look. Fluid. 10. I'm going to need a little bit more than that, but we can do some more of the... if I can find myself. I've lost myself already. Need more of this stuff. 32. That's going to make us a reasonable chunk. Where's my... Those are done. I'd like to do 10 of those. I'll just do the first 10 to start off with. Oh, that needs to be furnace mixed mode. There we go. I need to also go and throw this in some fire. Let's just go and have a look. Anybody outside? I've ummed and ahed about this, and I have elected to turn off the mob indicators. We also, you'll notice that we turned off the cave indicator as well, so we only get the top surface map. But I'm happy with the way this is turning out. I want something where I can do this reasonably safely. So what we'll do, I think, is we will place you here. Just grab a couple of these so I can get right up good and close. And if we look in here, we should have a flint and steel. Yep, we have. So I should, in theory, be able to throw that in. Still seems a very alien concept to me doing that, but there you go. Yeah, because we'll need a flux plug. So what we're going to have is, I should have the reservoir. I do. I need a couple of buckets of water. Now, if I can get away with one reservoir per line, I will, but I might not be able to. So we'll see how we go on this one. And we are going to just come in here. This is going to be where we'll put the reservoir. Nicely in the ground there. And then we shall fill you with water. And that should be good. And then we're going to get a fluid conduit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's exactly right. This will be extract, always active. That one we'll just disable. We don't really need it to be there. And then we can take this and we can pop this on down all the way down here. Then we're going to take our cloche and we're going to pop it on the top here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the last thing we need to think about is the power, which we shall get our enhanced energy conduit. And if I can, I'm going to have to take this out, I think, and then place it back in afterwards. And yeah, we'll take this and go 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then they'll maybe bring it out and then have the I don't know how I'm going to do this. I think we'll probably just bring you across to here. Okay, and then we can place all of this back in like so. Actually, probably need to leave this out temporarily because I need to get the thingy in. But these should all have water. They have. Excellent. Right. What else do I need? I'm trying to think. We need that conduit facade. Conduit facade. Okay, not. Yeah, that conduit facade actually, specifically. And we also need to get a flux plug. Which needs that. Oh, we need obsidian. Okay. I have some obsidian essence. This is why I want to get this stuff completely automated, or at least to a point where we can automate it. Pardon me. There we go. And then we could, with that, we can make a flux plug. No, we can't. What am I missing? Redstone block. Bang. Bang. One of those. Okay, so that's that, that's that. Let's go and have a little peek upstairs again. Now, this is going to be, this is only one of 8 of these banks. There's going to be a bank on this wall, there's going to be 2 banks here, 2 banks there. So, just give you an idea of the kind of scale that I'm thinking about. I'm going to put you... Problem is it's evens, isn't it? Can I get away? I wonder. I think I probably can, can't I? Whether this will work long term, I don't know, but we can certainly pop that in and then full. It's just a render issue there, I think. Oh, and then we can get these and we can start to fill all of this in. We need to get some more, obviously, but that's not a problem. Okay, that's that side of things. Controls are probably next. Just make sure that did shut. Right, so obviously we've got the usual levers, which we could do, and they look a bit crass, really. The other one we have is, of course, is the, I think, is it a switch? Which is basically a lever and some copper. So let me get 10 of those. 10 levers for starters. No. Just get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll just do this one and then the other ones we can do separately. 10 levers, and then we want to do switch, don't we? Like so. That gives us 10 of those. Want some signs. Now I could go with the fancy ones, but to be fair, I honestly think we'll just go with bog standard signs. 3. Oh, well, we would if we had any oak prepared anyway. What was that? Oh, all right. That was a thing, was it? Okay. Sign. 1, 2, 3, 9. I suppose we should sleep. That would be a good one. And then the other thing we want is the conveyor belts. We should probably also try and put some of this stuff away, and we should paint some... Oh, damn it. Get me another cyan clay. We should paint a few... in fact, I'll paint the rest of these with cyan. We are going to need these anyway, so we'll paint the rest of those like that. That can go away. Got you, got you. Then we need the conveyor. Can I make a little bit more of that? That should be enough of those. Right, so there's a question here. With the conveyor belts, we have an issue that these things will quite happily work and do the thing. I'm going to make a couple of those just to be on the safe side. And we'll make a hopper. We've got one. And we just want, for the time being, we'll go with a crate. Just for the sake of these things. So when you place these things, now we need something to place them on. I'll get, damn it. Let me just put these other 10 cloches away. When you place these things like this and then come around a corner, which is what we're going to do, we're going to have it going like this, coming all the way down to here, and then we're going to have this go that way and that way. Now what we could do, let's just try this one on for size, shall we? Because what I tend to find is that these get overwhelmed by the number of items on them. So if we were to place a crate here and a hopper there, basically gets 2 licks of the lolly. That's the thought anyway. But they all seem to be going in, actually. That's not too bad at all. We'll give this a try, and obviously what that will become eventually is I've just realised that had things in it as well. Damn it. That will become a ender chest which we will use to distribute items. But for now, we should have 10 of those and 2 of those. That will work. Keep you. Everything else is good, so we can go and check outside. Come in here, and we've got, so this is where we start getting fun. Well, I use the word fun. Other people may not. I acknowledge that my idea of fun is not necessarily the same as everybody else's. In fact, we'll just do it this way, I think, maybe. And then we'll take you and we'll come along here like so. This made life a lot easier to place these. No, we can't leave those there, unfortunately, because we need to put the switches on, but that's fine. I don't mind having this exposed. And then we'll put the breaker switch on. With a bit of luck, that is not good. Hang on. How do I make that not respond to, apart from the direwolf bit as well? That in itself is problematic, because if I want to turn... Let's have a think. Bugger is the phrase. Bugger. Alright, let me just have a little bit of a think about this, and I'll be back with you in a second. So I'm going to borrow that. Just check something. I've got the actual answer. It was staring me in the JEI face. Take these out. I know I just spent ages placing them, but it doesn't matter. Immersive, that one ignores redstone control. And then all we need to do is replace these. I'll have to take these off again and do it the hard way. Oh well. No one said this would be easy, and they weren't lying. Okay, ignores redstone control, so that's all good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this one will go there, and then that one will go there. Let me off, thank you. Okay, so in theory this should all work now. Take those all out, we can get our breaker switches in, and they can go on. We can place our crate there, which is our temporary storage, and our hopper underneath there, which basically gives us the double thing, and then we can just put that under there, just give it a, I don't know, a feeling of completeness, shall we say. Right, and then we need to look at the seeds. So if we were to look at the metal seeds, for example, going down through these seeds, you've got stone, dirt, nature, wood, water, ice, fire, dye, nether, we've got coal, iron. So let us go over this way. I'm going to get some dirt, and we'll get some seeds, and we'll start putting them into that one, and we can basically turn them off and on as we want. That's the theory. We'll grab these because we'll want them anyway. Have we got any dirt up here? 1. Okay. Well, we got this, but I'm not going to worry about that. Shoo. Let me just sort myself out, decide what the first 10 seeds going into this system are going to be, and I shall be right back with you. Alright, I've gone through, let's sleep quickly. I've gone through the metal seeds. I've got the first 10. I'm going to put them in alphabetical order. There was brass and bronze that we've missed. I've not got bronze yet. I haven't made it, but we'll live. I suppose we could actually put bronze in there, couldn't we? As a yeah, I just saw you there, sir. You should go away now. You sneaky, creepy creeper. Alright, where were we? So, we have got a whole bunch of these blocks. And each one needs a piece of dirt in it. And each one will need its respective seed in it. I can't seem to see how we can make brass. Brass seems to be, well, I'll rephrase this. I have not seen zinc anywhere. And brass is made with copper and zinc, so that's fine. So the first aluminium is the first seed, so we'll grab you, we'll put you down here, we'll pop that on there and go aluminium. I'm going to spell it the English way because that's what I am. And we'll put the aluminium in there, and that will do its thing and pop. That'll trundle along here quite happily and into there. Now the next one is aluminium brass. Which is there. The next one would therefore, if we were looking at the seeds, the next one would probably be bronze. Now bronze we make with copper and tin, so we can make that one. So let me put that down as bronze, but we'll leave it to do. Then we'd go to ardite. Oh no, it's not bronze. Okay, let's do that over there. Bronze. Do. This is ardite, which is there. Then we should have all the C's, cobalt, conductive iron, so conductive iron, constantan, I think it is constantan, not Constantine, isn't it? Yeah, constantan. Now what you should be able to see here, hopefully, let's just see whether we can see what's going on with this. There's a chance that these will overflow, so they should end up with a backwards forwards thing going on here. Copper. Dark steel. And electrical steel. So that's all of those running. They are quietly doing their thing. They'll fill this up rapidly, obviously, which, you know, is why we need to automate their things. But we can turn all of these off. And then say I need copper, I can just come down here, turn copper on and go off, do my thing, forget about it, let it do its thing for a while. Off it goes again. And you can see here we've got some kind of issue going on actually. Why is that? Because that's off. Okay. How about if we do this? Let's turn a few of these on. They should just go straight in. I don't know whether we're going to have any major issue with this. We may be able to get away with not bothering with this. We'll see how that pans out when we get into anger. Right, so I need to basically repeat this 4, 5, 6, 7 more times. I've got the cloches to go on this side. We obviously need to place all of, obviously need to place all of this lot, and that will come all the way down here, and then we will have it come across here, and then all the way down here. Oops, I'm going to need more. And all the way down here. And then all the way down there, and all the way across, and so on and so forth. We also need more reservoirs, which means we're going to need more quartz. So I've got a little bit of work going on with. I'm just wondering if there's any of this I'm going to set that one running temporarily. And because I don't mind having a little bit of dark steel production going on. And I'll be back in a little while. Alright, just getting the last of the facade in, and then it's just the conveyor belts and the switches and move seeds up, and that will be pretty much it for the actual physical build. There's a little bit of logistical building to do, getting the system to push this into ender chests. At the moment, I've just got crates on the end here, and I've just used this stuff going on. Yeah, this stuff, architect's craft blocks. I'm getting a little bit of stutter, and I'm not sure if this is anything to do with the conveyor belts, but you know, I will live. I mean, this game has been running now for, well, quite some time, to say the least. And yeah, I'm to the point where I almost considered AFKing it, and then decided not, for the just for the simple fact that I haven't got a system ready to cope with the actual sudden influx of materials. But we'll get there. I mean, there's quite a lot of tile entities in these couple of chunks. They also need dirt in them. Hey, get off me. Ah, damn you. Hang on a sec, there we go. Let's try that again. Bonk. So with the exception of moving the remaining seeds up, and also putting dirt into the majority of the ones that are missing dirt. That may get annoying after a while. But there we go, we'll see. It depends on how often I need to flick the switches, I suppose. I mean, I should never need to be doing this very often. And then what, that and a little bit of come on. Let's try that again, shall we? Oh, I had it. There we go, and not quite. Oh, there we go. Right, so we've got, oops, we have got everything in place. As I say, we need to put the seeds in, and we're good. So that's the next thing I'll do, get that done, and we'll be good to call that an episode, I think. But back in a mo. Alright, I think on that note, we're going to make a screenshot here. We've got most of them up. We've still got another 40 cloches on this side now. One of these is going to be, this side is going to be just whatever we put in it. We'll probably stick a chest or something around here, and then most of these are done. So the next thing we're going to be doing next episode is looking at storage unification and pulling all of those and automating the processing of all of that lot, which should be fun. I know this has gone over a bit again, but there we go. That is such is the beast that thing. But we've got these few seeds left to do. Obviously the Inferium I want to put multiple seeds in, because we're going to want multiple of those. Yeah, I think on that note we shall call it an episode, and until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.